Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Daily Nidge, and I know I took off last week, but the debates basically did me in, and I uploaded that. If you guys obviously want to check out that, it's all unedited though, so you might want to spread it out throughout the week, or if you really want to sit down and binge and listen to it. But it's entertainment. It's me and my buddy Shots. We're just talking through it and saying random shit, calling both of them out on shit, and praising the other one, whoever hit who, da da da. But I want to check out this one. If Trump was black.
Donald Trump were black,
Mhm.
the very first word used to describe him would be thug. Let's just be really clear.
Oh.
Donald Trump has confessed to a sex crime.
Wait, no, he
I
didn't.
want to be very clear about that.
No, he hasn't.
When black people do stuff, we quickly rush to criminality. When white people do stuff, it's like, okay, well, this is frat boy behavior. If I were to go up to Donald Trump,
He never. Okay,
and grab Donald
I gotta
Trump,
stop this. I'm sorry. He never confessed to sexually assaulting someone. I think you got the wrong thing. If you're talking about his audio clip, he clearly said that he goes up to women and he goes in. Okay, now going in means he's going for it. Whether they're gonna, you know, the woman at any time can say no, push him, slap him, call the cops, mace the motherfucker with the big ass orange face and toupee. No, but his exact words he said. He said, and they let you, or they let me do it. That keyword means consent, and they let you. At least based on his speech. He did not clearly say, I just go in and whether they like it or not, I'm just going to take the pussy. He ain't Pepe Le Pew fucking delete, just going around raping fake skunks and shit. No. Anyways, let's get back to this. I digress.
Crotch and try to kiss Donald Trump, I would go to jail. I would be arrested. That's called sexual assault. It is a crime. I have not heard this man called a thug. I have not heard him called a sex criminal. I have not heard him called anything except someone who spoke in a lewd manner. No black.
That is a lewd manner because it's locker room talk, man. He never once did it against someone's will. So for someone to say that is such as yourself, you're misinformed or you're just going on an emotional thing. One thing I know about my brothers and sisters, and I'm part black, so I don't even want to hear this racist crap, is you guys are fucking emotional, okay? Like you are. You guys are super emotional. I was raised, okay, by black people. I'm probably more what you guys would consider black, as in like inner city. I'm a lot more of that than a lot of you like suburban black kids that try to act like what you see on a Chris Brown CD or whatever the fuck you get your hands on these days. No, I know what it's like to actually grow up in a low poverty where fucking Goodwill or the Red Cross or whatever, they were delivering presents to my house because Santa Claus couldn't make it to my house. The stories I've been told as a kid, there's so many times of food stamps and everything, okay? I actually know what it's like to what you guys would call be black. I don't call it that. I call it poor because every nationality is subjected to be poor. So I just want to throw that out there. Let's continue with this guy.
Black man in America could be in this situation without the entire universe coming down on the whole black community. So
whoa. Without the whole entire O.J. Simpson. Let's get back to it.
This is where we are, and I'm frustrated because all year long you have seen the presumption of criminality for young black men. And no matter what you do, if you slightly, oh, well, you know, he should have just given up the cigarettes. He should have looked this way, shouldn't look that way. He's a thug. He's a criminal. What's a cop supposed to do? Kill him. And then you have a confession to a sex crime.
Once again, never confessed to it.
And nobody even sees it as a crime. They just see it as profanity.
But we got Hillary. Once again, has confessed on national TV during the debates that she did not argue WikiLeaks at all, and she admits that they're real. You, my friend, need to read those WikiLeaks. You know why? Because she calls Obama a fucking nigger, okay? And like I said, I'm part black, so I say Nia, just because my skin isn't dark enough as yours to have the privilege to just run around randomly and say it. The point is that came out of her mouth. And she clearly said to another black person that I will not talk about racial shit unless it's with another white person. She also said that. She also wanted to build a wall down on Mexico 10 years ago, which Trump supported that idea. That's where Trump honestly got a lot of his influence was Hillary 10 years ago. A lot of the stuff she's saying before, and Trump is still going to this day, she flip-flopped and changed her mind. She is the one that created the conspiracy about Obama being from another country or not being during the debates. I actually paid a fucking attention. You need to pay attention. Other people need to pay attention. This came out of her mouth, okay? I'm not making shit up. If you guys really want me to put the information below, you leave a comment or whatever, I will provide that, okay? I'm not going to do it on my own because I already know, okay? I did my research. The question is have you done your research? Let's get back to this.
This is why we are upset. This is why people are marching. This is why people have to say Black Lives Matter. It's not just the hyper-criminality of African Americans. It's a presumption of innocence and non-criminality of white Americans, no matter what crazy thing they confess to. It's not an accusation. This dude is confessing.
He didn't confess once again, so
I'm upset,
you're.
I'm frustrated, I'm furious. This is ridiculous.
I'm gonna compare you to some of my cousins that are just very emotional.
All over the internet, all over the TV. It would be a wrap.
No.
And yet, he's still.
You want to say that if a black guy did this, he'd go to jail, this, and that. Okay, well, what about you guys burnt down the whole fucking town when you guys riot over some shit? There's a bunch of people clearly on tape doing that shit. What about when they took the whole Bernie Sanders was trying to, talk to the people for running for president and try to do his thing? Black Lives Matter went on stage, told him if he didn't get off the stage, they were going to forcefully remove him from the stage. Do you know what that is in a criminal handbook? I'll let you research that because that is a crime what she did. She had to make it all about Black Lives Matter. Do I support Black lives? Absolutely. Like I said, I grew up with black people. I was raised by black people. I am for the black people. The problem is you guys, not everyone, I don't want to lump y'all into a generalization. That's stupid. The problem is a lot of you guys will use this as a tool to fund your own pockets. The owner, the leader of Black Lives Matter now is a multi-millionaire, probably a billionaire off of all the thousands and money, all the pool. It's like another religion. It is, okay? I'm not against Christianity, Muslim, whatever. Whatever makes you sleep better at night or feel good and makes you a better person, I'm all for that. But when someone exposes that one part of your lobe, the one that's wired in the back, that's the most inferior part, your frontal lobe, to the back, the one that is more instinctual and emotional versus the one where you actually stop and question what you're hearing. That is the problem that I'm having here. And I'm trying to explain that to you people. If you guys want to continue down this path, go ahead. He did not confess to any sexual assault, okay? Clearly he did not. I don't know what videotape you watched or audio tape you watched. He didn't. He said they let you do it. Please, anyone in the comments below can tell me what they let you do it means. I'm more than welcome to accept your answer. But if I go up to a chick and we're cool and she lets me do it, whatever the hell it is, I'm not a sexual assault predator, okay? It's consent, okay? When you hear that, that's consent. Now, if his audio tape would have been like, I'll go up to the bitch, just fuck her, that I understand. I just bend her over and throw money in her mouth, or okay, then you got it. But you don't have that. What you have here is an emotional black man that's trying to push his agenda and using emotion after emotion attacks towards the rest of the community. I don't fall for that shit anymore, and I'm glad a lot of my brothers and sisters on my dad's side of the family, they're actually waking up. They don't agree with that shit at all. They know clearly that the government's always had them down. The rappers have been saying it, the R&B community, all the, NWA, everyone, the police, this and that. Well, guess who runs them? Take a guess. Take a guess. It's the Democrats. It's all them. Like they're running the show, man. If you guys want a different non-corrupted politician, why would you elect someone that's been in it for 30 years and has ties to people mysteriously dying and getting away with criminal activities and all this jazz? Just think about it, okay?
Somehow going to be treated as somebody engaged in frat boy behavior or locker room behavior.
Boom! So now that I debunked your bald ass head, It's all good. But hey, I'm bald too, so it's all good. So I don't care. Like I said, I'm not worried about getting a bunch of dislikes and da 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 for my factual opinion here. This is an emotional opinion, okay? There's a difference. When you can stop being emotional and actually bring facts to the table, you will actually realize how farther you will get in life. This guy is piggybacking off of basically people that don't do their research and they're just going to jump on whatever train that they see. It's called the bandwagon effect. If you don't know what that means, please go ahead and you can go ahead and Google it. I shouldn't have to explain what it is. It's just kind of sad, you know. If you guys actually truly want to better your community and everything, it all starts within. Okay, stop killing each other. Stop blaming other people for your actions. I'm not going to say that you guys weren't thrown in a shitty situation to begin with because I clearly seen what the shitty situation was. But I know that if you worked hard and you truly took out a loan, Clintons, by the way, this is the one good thing I will give them credit for. There's other good things. They made it. So anyone can go to college back in the 90s. They made it. So you can get a loan. So you can go to college. Okay? You get that. Then you can get a job. And then you can move out of the hood. Or you can move out of this oppression or whatever you want to call it. You could do it. The Asians came way after you, couldn't speak a word of English. They worked their asses off. Yeah, they might have 2, 3 generations in the house because they knew once the family moves away, they're giving their money back to the white man, right? Because the white man owns all the houses, right? But we can talk on this level because, like I said, I grew up around these people. I grew up. I know how it is, okay? I'm not fucking stupid. You're giving the money to the white man. But if you all lived in the same house and just dealt with it, it might be 5, 6 more years. Swallow your pride. Who cares on Facebook or whatever if your friends have their own house because they're such an adult? Well, guess what? Joke's on them. They're going to be poor all their life living in an apartment unless they nab some super awesome promotion or win the lottery. You know, they do something crazy with their life. But if they don't, they're going to be an apartment dweller their whole life. Nothing against apartments. That's actually where I live. The point is that you have to think outside the box and not regurgitate what you're hearing from people. So if you made it to the end of this video, congratulations. You probably got educated on something. And I'll leave it at that. I just want my people to prosper. And I don't think they can, sadly, is because they're always going to be emotional instead of factual towards their argument. You can sit there and prove a fact to them, and then when you say a factual sentence, they're just going to pick one word out of there and turn it against you again. I'd be like, see, the problem is you people are emotional. Well, what do you mean, you people? What I mean is you people is Africa. Oh, so you're racist? See, that's a good example I just gave you. You guys can't just fucking take it as what it is. You have to nitpick every single fucking word and then emotionally latch onto it and attack. And it's not always about that. I don't know where the culture learned that. It probably is oppression. That's fine. But you guys need to break that shit. And that's on you. No one can help that shit. You know? No one can. Only you. So, this is Nidge on a real fucking rant. And I'm out.